What's good? Welcome to another edition of First String Podcast. It's a Saturday, so you know what that means. It's time to get our Week 9 NFL picks together. We got Travis Thomas joining us today. Said is coming in hot. He's coming in hot. The Bulldogs won, so that's that. We got 14 picks for you all today. I hope you guys are ready. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go.
It's wartime, baby. This what you signed up for. This what we worked hard for. You for. Y'all the first string. Y'all gotta go set the tone now. Hey, let's go. Lace 'em up is the first string podcast show. Hey, let's go. They spitting facts on the first string podcast show. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Cause it's time for the first string podcast show. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Lace 'em up is the first string podcast show. Hey, let's go. Let's go. They spitting facts on the first string podcast show. Imagine talking sports, having fun with the fam. At a starting lineup, first string is what you have. An entertaining stream with the Pro Bowl cast. When the viewers chime in, they gon' answer what you ask. Representing for the Queens, yeah, we got Lady A. A super knowledgeable woman who can break down any play. Said from the South, so he read GA. The Falcons, the Bulldogs, the whole Peach State. Drunk Uncle Al, only way you can describe him. Every time he crack the mic, you know he gon' be wildin'. Last but not least, it's my man Toothpick. Commanders is a squad and he the captain of the ship. So if you feel the vibe, go ahead and tune in. Like, subscribe, recommend to a friend. Nah, for real, like, subscribe, and recommend this to a friend. Hey, let's go. Cause it's time for the first string podcast show.
Welcome back to First String Podcast. If you heard the bell, you know what it means. It's time to make money. Don't forget to like and subscribe to First String Podcast. Hit the bell to enable alerts for new content just like this. The most important part is that you tell a friend to tell a friend about First String Podcast. Well, without further ado, let's get the whole squad in here. Start off with that guy. Say it. What's good, Say it? How are you, man?
Oh, ain't nothing to my brother Bob and we been Bob. You know how I do it.
I see you did it. You brought it home real quick, huh?
Yeah, I try to do the thing.
Yeah, you did your thug nizzle out there. All right, now the person that keeps us all straight, keeps us all in line. She sends fines at the drop of a dime. HR, the angel, Lady A, did you wake up with wings?
Yes, and I'll send you guys a picture.
Okay.
I have wings now, so I'm proud of myself.
She got her wings back, Al. How about that one? Our angel got her wings.
There you go. There you go.
Look at Say's face.
Say it. Don't you do it. You supposed to. Don't do that. Say it. I thought we were better. Okay. I thought we were better.
Okay. Look. Every good squad has a Cowboy fan in it somewhere, and we're no different. Let's bring in Al, our resident Cowboy fan. How you doing, Al?
I'm trying to figure out who granted both wings back.
Hey,
how are you all doing? Good evening, everyone. I'm just a little skeptical on this awarding of wings back, man. I'm gonna leave it alone, man. Have we found? Did you get them applications for accounting? That's all I want to know, man.
You know what?
Applications for accounting and for reliable graphic design.
Well, the graphics department, I'm gonna tell you something. The graphics department.
Wait a minute.
First off, accounting's on the line now.
Sound like somebody's shooting shot. And wind up in leaking oil.
Look, well, the graphics department's firing back. They said they got something for you on Tuesday's show, so make sure that you're there, right?
Okay, for the Thursday game. Okay.
Right.
Tuesday for the Thursday game. I haven't seen it.
Right. Okay. And listen, if y'all think we pumped up right now, we're about to kick that energy up to 10. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to bring in our guy, Travis Thomas. How are you, Travis?
Man, I'm good. I'm back home. I love coming to y'all's crib. I throw my feet up on the table. Y'all got the best snacks. Y'all got the best drinks. Man, I love it here, man. I'm home, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
We're gonna find him some purple and gold to go on that shirt too.
Well, see, Travis in Boston, so y'all know how it is. You get up north, you start acting different. Plus, it's probably
nothing wrong
cold
with that.
Hey, you know what? I'm not even going there right now because banner 18 is up in the rafters. I got a chance to celebrate it here. Covering this team, and we might get another banner. So life is good. All the hate. Bring all the look good. Bring the Laker hate on, baby. I love it. Bring it on.
Man, you know that goes long. That goes long and deep. So you know.
Well, he's a Cowboy fan, so
the rest of the league got less than that. So we'll leave it at that. So we'll talk about that another time, Travis. Them not on the left. These are Wizard fans on here, so watch out.
Wait a minute.
Well, yes, I do root for the Wizards. I was just actually looking at some tickets for when they come down here to Dallas. You know, so well,
shots fired.
Right. He's sitting there with that star on him, like that's something.
Yeah, we're shining, baby. Look at the sky. What you see tonight?
So wait, hold up. Cowboy fan, Laker fan. Let me guess, Yankees and Duke, right?
Nope. I like Nationals. I mean, I do come back home for baseball. I come back home for baseball. Let me start, give you real quick. I'm a huge Magic Johnson fan, and I was a huge Tony fan. So that's how it all started in my sports career, just so you know. We don't get no confused, but I'm not a, this is happening. They've been great teams that I've followed. I think I've contributed to that, but we'll go that's a whole nother story. Don't worry about it, man.
Al, you getting fined already, bro.
Don't worry about it.
He said, "Don't worry." Oh,
man, look, my man. See, this is what I'm saying. You got people like Charles Brown who don't know what to say in the chat, but I'm gonna talk to him later. Don't worry about it. We got to be. That's one of my very good friends. He's just happy. He's one of y'all Commode fans, so he's happy to be probably over 500 because I've told him several times in the past about being under 500 and not speaking to him.
So didn't you tell me don't worry about the past? We talking about the present.
I'm trying. You know they keep pulling me back. They keep pulling me back.
He's talking about right now.
Let's get to it. Now let's say what's up to everybody in the chat real fast. Of course, we got Charles Brown in the chat. We got Bruce Glass who checked in first.
Hey.
Our guy Droopy's in the chat. He's right there. So Drew
Cowboy fan
too. Bruce says time to place bets and cash checks. I wonder where he heard that from before. Right? We got George Fisher. Really enjoy the insight. Thank you, George, for being a great fan and always showing love to us. And then you know this name?
Teddy E is what they call him.
Teddy E is what they call him. That's right. Teddy E checking in with us. Well, listen, y'all know what we about to do. We about to get into some things. But before we get into some things, Lady A, you got something to read for us?
I sure do. Give me just a moment.
I got you.
Okay. If you or someone you know is facing challenges with gambling, support is accessible. The National Council on Problem Gambling offers various resources such as FAQs, a self-assessment for gambling behavior, details on treatment, and a helpline to link you with local assistance. Call 1-800-GAMBLER, that's 1-800-426-2537, or you can text 800-GAM. You can also visit them on the web at ncpgambling.org.
All right. So listen, Travis, on Tuesday, we did our Thursday game and the accounting was wrong. It was terrible. Said fixed it on the spot. Said you got some things to talk about.
Wow. As many times as minty, not many, minty times. The lines was broken.
Terrible. The lines be terrible.
Pushed away, led us straight.
Ask them, did the graphics department have their stuff together?
Run them up.
Today, listen, the graphics department was
the graphics department wasn't even ready.
Bamboozled.
And they shooting that shot.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
What in the finizzle?
Hoodwink.
So had the graphics department to leak it on too.
Oh,
I think so. I need to contact legal. We need to figure out what's going on.
That's next. I'm about to start asking for management around here.
That's what they said you did. They said you
Say it.
did that last.
I know. Say it. Where we at? Where we at with the?
Oh, my bad. Let me move back over here to the picks here. First of all, that's Bruce Last. He was the pick champion from last week. He
Call of Duty.
He did his thing. He won the copy of Call of Duty.
All right.
For
Black Ops
PC.
6.
Black
Ops 6.
Nice job, Bruce. Nice job, Bruce.
Mm.
And then the week 8 selections, as you can see.
That's a
We've
good
been
week.
on fire. We've been on fire here.
And then the lead. Yes,
All right, Lady
Wow.
It's been a great year. We have done nothing. It's been a great year. I should say.
Money here.
Hey, y'all are way too humble. I mean, listen, like there's a lot of sports betting podcasts out there and a lot of sports talk podcasts out there. And people, first of all, don't even keep their record a lot of times. Secondly, if you are honest and you are keeping records, a lot of times it's losing or 500 because this stuff is hard to show. I think you're on graphics. Can you show that full screen again? When you look at your overall standings, that is incredible. And all of you need to be proud of this. To have everyone on this show who talks about all these shows, all these games, to be over 500, to have winning records is extremely rare. And all of you should be proud. And I think it's a testament to the First String podcast.
Well, listen, Travis. I'm gonna put a little pin in that balloon that you just puffed their head up with. Okay, say it. What are we playing for? What are we playing for here?
You are muted, but
you muted yourself.
I said no habla inglés.
Okay. Go back to mute.
Yeah.
Go back to mute.
What they're playing for is the opportunity to take down the back-to-back champ and say they are. That's right, back-to-back. We won back-to-back. We're still in. We're not too far off of that right now. We know Lady 80 gonna slip up sooner or later. We're gonna catch up to and take the first spot again.
That's eight.
That's truth.
Listen,
you too.
Metaphor. Make sure you call me after the show tonight. Metaphor is in the chat. Said,
what is it?
Yeah, Metaphor is in the chat. He said he went 12-3 last week. With his Metaphor said he went 12-3 last week.
He send it to us,
and you should know he did not. You should have sent it in, and you would have won that copy of Call of Duty, Metaphor. But make sure you give me a call after the show. Listen, we got 14 picks. We got 14 games to pick. Let's get right into it now.
Sir.
All right.
Oh my goodness!
Our first game right off the bat.
I with the best, why don't you?
Right off the bat.
Atlanta.
Since they are not doing well.
We got to put some on this too. We're gonna figure something out, man. I don't know. He might have to send that belt down here for a week or something, so I can put it behind me or something. We're gonna figure it out. But go ahead.
We have the Dallas Cowboys traveling to Atlanta to take on Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons. All right, listen, the Cowboys right now, they're a mash unit. They should be getting some players back here this week, right? Is that correct, Al?
Yes, we are. Some players, definitely players back. D-Law still not back, but they said Mike has practiced a little bit more since he got so much time to do all these podcasts and everything now during the week. So,
Shots fired.
Put a little bit more time. We get a couple guys back on defense too as well. And,
all right. And Mr. Cook seems to have brought somewhat of a running game to the Dallas Cowboys. This following week where they actually got him and Zeke going versus the San Francisco 49ers. Unfortunately, they had to go away from that running game because they fell behind so quickly. Dak threw a couple of more interceptions. So if you put down Dak Prescott, I think the number was minus 110 or something like that for anytime interception, you won. The Atlanta Falcons, On the other hand, that was a real thing there, Al. That was a real bet. One of my friends hit it last week.
Ain't nobody bet that, man, but your friend.
No, but one of my friends hit it last week.
The booty you hang with bet that nonsense.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's all right.
It helped him win his parlay. Listen, the Atlanta Falcons and Kirk Cousins, they got back onto a roll. They are having a problem with sacking quarterbacks. Say it. Do you know how many sacks you guys have this year?
No. Not enough.
Holy shnikes. You guys do not have a lot of quarterback pressures. Baker Mayfield had all day in 3 years to throw the ball last week. So Dak Prescott should not have to worry about being uncomfortable in the pocket. He should have plenty of time to look down the field and find CeeDee Lamb amongst other wide receivers. Let's look at this line. We got the Dallas Cowboys coming in at +3 at +100. Oh, we are using Caesars this month. We're using Caesars this month. Because
that line moved actually to 4. It was 3.5, 4 in a lot of places, but we'll use Caesars.
All right. So the Dallas Cowboys money line is +143. The Atlanta Falcons are -3 at -120. Their money line is -170. The over/under set at 52. 110 both ways. Travis, man, you do this for a living. Travis, which way you going?
Listen, this is about as must-win for the Dallas Cowboys as you're going to find. Not so much in the standings. I think too much is paid attention to with that. I mean, if they lose this game, they're 3-5 on the season in a wide open NFC. They're still in play for a wild card. They may be falling out of, if they're not already, out of striking distance for winning the division. But certainly they could be a wild card team even if they lose this game. I think it's must win psychologically for the Dallas Cowboys. They cannot continue to lose games and think that they are going to be a wild card team. There's no morale there in Dallas. It doesn't really seem like they're very confident. With that being said, I think has a beautiful weekend. Bulldogs win. Falcons win at home. I'm laying the points with Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
He's laying the points with Atlanta. Listen, 3 at home is what you normally get, right? Say it. I have to say, I do not see a reason why the Dallas Cowboys lose. The Dallas Cowboys win this game. I've been searching for reasons and explanations as to what could possibly make this thing go the other way. I mean, Kirk Cousins is about to put up some numbers this week. I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys, but I'm taking them on the money line.
Good job.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
nope, I meant the Atlanta Falcons. I'm taking the Atlanta Falcons on the money line.
Hey man, what this double talk says, this is how he get. This is how accounting is wrong. See,
nope, I caught it.
Accounting is wrong.
Nope, I caught
all
that.
This double talk with from. I like Dallas money line. Oh, I like Atlanta money line.
I caught that.
I
caught that. No. I caught it. I corrected myself. Don't do it. Come on, Al. It's your pick.
Well, you know what my pick is. I'm gonna take Dallas, and since you're gonna give me 3 points, I'm gonna take them. So give me Dallas with the 3, and this is a must-win for us. And we are going to hit our stride, and we play better on the road than we do at home for some reason this year.
Except for last week.
So
that's so smart of you,
except for last week.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it. We do ATL. We have our feet on your couch. I tell you that. That's what we're gonna do this week.
You sound a little angry.
Yeah, we know.
He is.
Yeah,
okay, it's all you said.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna bet against my boys, man. Despite Kirk Cousins, Helter Skelter day, weeks that he had from time to time where he seemed like he the next come and he gonna set up and do us completely right. The next week he disappears for some unknown reason. I don't understand the play calling or whatever. I'm still not gonna pick against the Falcons. Give me the over.
Over. All right.
Yeah, you could pick the money line, so he already jinxed you. But go ahead.
Well, 12-4 last week.
Wait, I don't get to go.
Oh, my bad, Lady A. Yes.
We're gonna skip the champ like that.
I know. Disrespectful.
Talk about his record so much because it's funny that came out the trash can. He don't know to do himself.
The lead picker.
Right. He's just gonna skip over me, but that's all right.
I just want y'all to remember to keep this same energy, okay?
But okay, I need you to keep the energy you're supposed to have. Okay, you're not supposed to skip over me no matter where I am.
You're right.
Board, and I'm at the top.
You're right.
Facts.
You're right.
It's really ladies first anyway, if we being real.
But but I get the privilege of waiting to the end because I have positioned myself on this board at the top, you know.
Travis has illegal people working for her, but go ahead.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I just know what I'm talking about. And y'all need to listen to me because the way I'm looking at this injury report, okay, with Michael Parsons as of today's out.
Still out.
Okay.
Still out. Yep.
I see some people. Diggs. We were talking about Diggs.
He'll be back.
Questionable.
He'll be back.
That means he is not 100%. His calf, that baby needs his calves to run, right? He is questionable. So keep that in mind. So, but it was smart of you, Al, I will say, to go with the +3 versus the money line. Because I mean, they can
still give me 3 points. Why not?
You are right. Yeah, but they can still lose. Okay.
See, you thinking negative.
No, but I'm just keeping it real, you know. Keeping it real. They can still if they lose by 1, you still win. You see how that works? There you go. I applaud you for that. That was smart. But I'm going with the Falcons money line. My source is telling me to go with Falcons, either Falcons with the spread and do the under. 52 is a large number.
52 is a lot.
Bruce Glass said Falcons -3. That's
okay, but Bruce ain't my. We talked about this. He's not my source. Okay, but I'm going Falcons money line.
Got you. Our next game on the slate, we got the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. And the Baltimore Ravens slipped up last week.
Oh man!
And lost the game to the Las Vegas. They slipped up last week and lost to the Cleveland Browns.
That's how Roman
they lost to the Cleveland Browns. Listen, Sayed has been calling this. He said the Cleveland Browns will play very well with Deshaun Watson, but it turned out to be crab leg Winston that he was really thinking about when he's talking about the Cleveland Browns. The Denver Broncos and Bo Nix are looking better and better each week. The Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson, they're chasing something. Words not by me, but by Lamar Jackson. Let's get straight to this. Travis, how many points in the NFL would you consider to be disrespectful?
I mean, this isn't disrespectful at 9.5. It is too much for me to lay as a bettor. If I were betting this game individually, I would take the Broncos to cover. Their defense is playing better as of late. Bo Nix is capable of running Sean Payton's offense. He's not great, but he's capable. He's serviceable. And the Broncos are a very solid team, and it's a team that I bet on this season. And every time I bet on them, they have covered a spread for me. So if I were betting this game, I would take the points with the Broncos. However, there's another way to do this. The Ravens don't lose at home ever. So don't get involved with the points. Look, you're not going to make any money with them on the money line. You see that crazy price right there. So what you do is, if you are in the building parlays, this would be a nice leg of the parlay where you just say, I'll take the Ravens on the money line. I don't give a damn about the points, just win, which is what they do at home in the big crab cake. So I'll take the Ravens in some sort of parlay that I have going on the money line. But if I were just betting this game by itself, I would take the Broncos to cover.
Facts. Got it. Last week, the Baltimore Ravens did lose this game because they were missing a lot of key defensive players. Hamilton dropped an interception that would have sealed the game for them. What happens after you drop an interception? A touchdown usually happens right after that. What happened after that? A touchdown happened. Let's look at this line. You got the Denver Broncos at +9.5 at -110. Their money line is +360. The Baltimore Ravens are -9.5 at -110. Their money line, like Travis said, is -480. The over-under set at 46.5. 110 both ways. Travis, he already told you. He said he would take the Baltimore Ravens money line in some sort of parlay. So y'all know what I'm about to do. There's no way that Lamar, King Henry, the Baltimore Ravens defense is losing 2 in a row. It's just not going to happen. Say it. This is crazy. We always say 10 is disrespectful, right?
Yeah.
Travis just told you that the Denver Broncos cover, right?
I did.
I'm gonna lay the 9.5.
Ooh.
That's 9.5.
So you're taking Baltimore with the 9.5?
I think Baltimore. Got something to prove. Come on, say it. I'm not. I don't do that. Say it. You know I don't do that. I think that Baltimore. I think Baltimore got something to prove. I think they got something to prove, and they're gonna
lay 9.5. Okay.
So wait, you laying in 9.5?
Yeah, laying 9.5. I want to make sure
that. Okay.
Y'all act like I double talk all the time on this.
Okay.
On this
no, I'm gonna make it easy.
You just
let them stay.
Women, Trav, I'm gonna write yours down. Trav, what did you take again, Trav?
I'll take the Broncos to cover here.
Okay, I thought that's what you said. I just want to make sure.
And pick taking Baltimore to cover.
Oh, I got the lead. I got the lead. I had the 9.5 ring. I just had Trav name next to it.
Baltimore's defense. Denver's defense, I think, number 4 in the league in defense and a lot of stats, man. I think they'll keep it close. Ravens are known to give it the most fourth quarter points in the league this year, I believe. Do. So I'm going to take Denver with the points, man. I think it's a free 9.5. I think that's just too many points. I'm tempted to even take Denver money line on a bet separate, but on this show, I'm gonna take the points. So give me Denver with 9.5.
Hey, pick. Just for context, Denver this season is 6-2. I have not bet them every game, but they're 6-2 against the spread. When I have bet them, they have covered from them.
Yeah, I'm counting on that factor of that one game a year that every NFL team has where everything goes wrong. That quicksand game. That's what I'm counting on because of 2 reasons. One, because Baltimore got embarrassed last week and there's no way that they should have lost that game. And 2, they are angry and pissed off and defensive help is coming.
But I don't know why you think they were embarrassed last week. It was a divisional game, a different quarterback. I mean, they
had that game under control the whole entire game.
They had it when they played the Raiders early in the season. Baltimore's known to do that. That's how they've been losing this year. That's not foreign to them.
And you're right. It is a division game. When division games, we always say are harder.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Say it on you.
I called Denver early in the year when y'all laughed at me a little bit when I picked Denver. I think the defense is playing very well, and that's going to be a problem for Baltimore. I don't care if they are playing at home. I think Denver can put up enough points to keep this close. Give me Denver as well, plus that 9.5.
Okay.
Somebody they're going to alley by themselves, sis.
No, Lady A got to go.
You about to say me too?
So she ain't laying on 9.5. I bet you can't tell her that. I bet you that.
Well, I'm gonna say this. My source is telling me Broncos plus a 9.5 and the over, right? That's what my source is telling me. I'm gonna be real with you. When it comes to the Broncos, I mean, they've said, I didn't laugh at you when you said the Broncos. I think that they're playing quite well, but I have not had a whole lot of faith in the Broncos since Terrell Davis was playing with them. So I'm gonna go ahead and say, because I do feel like they can probably cover. Do not get me wrong. I do feel like they can cover. Just in case, I'm going to go ahead and take the Ravens money line. Travis, I understood everything you said, and I completely agree. The Ravens money line on its own is not smart. You can see the numbers. But for this show right now, I'm going to take Ravens money line. But my source is telling me Broncos covering and the over.
Okay.
Got you.
So Pick is not on his own. He is on his own with the spread, though.
Yeah.
Because I'm not.
I don't know why he's trying to prove a point. He's just trying to prove a point.
I've been doing that for the last 4 weeks.
Hey, Pick. You notice how Lady A ain't show no love to Peyton Manning Broncos. She skipped over that whole era. She went back to Terrell Davis and John Elway era.
Yep.
They won a chip though, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. I was like, damn.
Both of them won chips. Both of them won chips.
I mean, truthfully, I'm gonna be real with you. Just a little tidbit. The only football jersey I've ever had, any NFL jersey I've ever had outside of Washington was Terrell Davis.
Wow.
That's the only jersey I've ever had. And of course, I got it way back when he was playing, but that was it. So
said he a bulldog, ain't he? Said
Who?
Yeah.
Isn't Terrell Davis a Bulldog?
He's a Bulldog.
That's what I thought. Here we go.
All right. Let's move on to our next one.
Yes.
What was yes?
All right. I don't know. Our next game, the Washington Commanders versus the New York Giants. The New York Giants and Daniel Jones and Brian Daboll and that whole thing up there is, I'm not going to call it a dumpster fire, but I'm going to say it's not functioning the way that they intended. The running back that got a concussion last week tends to be trending in the correct way to play versus the Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders, last time we played the New York Giants, failed to score after actually being in the red zone like 7 times, but our kicker came through for us. Washington Commanders also the Washington Commanders also lighting up that the end zone ever since they played the New York Giants. Last week we stumbled again versus the Chicago Bears. So will this be a get right game for Jaden Daniels in the offense? Let's look at the line. We got the Washington Commanders at -4 now. It is actually -4 at -110. Their money line is -210. The New York Giants are +4 at -110. Their money line is -175. The over-under is still 44.5. 110 both ways. Travis, who you got?
Hey, in the words of my Dallas Cowboy fan friend, this line is fishy. However, it should be way more than 4. It's not. I don't give a damn. I'll lay the 4. I lay -444 like a Jay-Z album. I think the Commanders beat the hell out of the Giants. I'll lay the 4 gladly.
All right.
Sweet, man. Oh, I love it.
Okay, listen up. This one's really, really easy right here. The Washington Commanders are going. They usually have problems with the New York Giants. The New York Giants is that one team for us that gives us problems. Like we give the Philadelphia Eagles problems, the Giants give us problems. With that being said, I think Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders, they go up to New York, they handle their business. Give me the Washington Commanders on the money line.
Well. I remember just a few weeks ago where the Giants, if they had a kicker, would have beat y'all soundly in Washington. Divisional game. Threw out the records. The Giants, your nemesis. Not ours.
You coming through 2 mics.
Got 2 mics.
You good now.
Is that it? Okay. Anyway, to make it real simple, I like the Giants, and I'm going to take the 4 because I think this may be an upset. I think they're going to keep it close. I think Sexy Dexy and the boys are going to cause some trouble. And like I said, why am I coming with an echo now? But so while I figure this out, give me New York Giants and give me the 4.
Got to that, Al. I'm going to have to agree with Al. Because the Giants gave y'all a dogfight at home, and at the time when y'all were hot, and I mean, yeah, y'all won the game, but you know it was close enough to go either way. It's a coach's job is on the line. Let's face it. Daboll's coaching career is on the line. So the only way to save his career is to knock on somebody in the division who's hot. So with that being said, let me go with the desperate team. Let me take the Giants plus that 4.
Hey, it was 2 desperate teams playing earlier today in Ohio State and Penn State. Losing coach got to leave town. Looks like Penn State coach will be leaving town soon. Lady A.
So I'm just going to put it out there. Week 2, we were not hot. We were not hot in week 2. The season, nobody was hot in week 2. Let's keep it real. Especially we had new coaches, new players. We were figuring it out, which is why we did not score a touchdown. I think since then, they have figured a lot of things out since week 2. I am going to go ahead with the Commanders' money line. I'm going to suggest the under. And the reason why I'm suggesting the under is because look at the last game. They did not hit the over on the last game. And then, of course, what happened the last time we saw the Giants, that was just craziness. We still won the game, but it was craziness. So I'm going to suggest the under, but I'll take Commanders money line.
All right. Our next game, we got the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Hey, that kid Tua is back, and he getting the ball out of his hand. He throwing it away. But now you got the Buffalo Bills and that defense coming at you. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills have a comfortable lead in the division, but we say division games are different. They hit different. They know each other. They know the ins and out of each other left and right. So I do expect Tua to take some hits this week, even though last week they were firmly in control of that game versus Arizona, and they gave it up late. Let's look at the line. Come on. Really? All right. We got the Miami Dolphins at plus 6.5 at minus 105. Their money line is plus 240. The Buffalo Bills are minus 6.5 at minus 115. Their money line is minus 305. The over-under set at 49.5, 110 both ways. Travis, who you got?
Yeah, this is where I preach, to shop around, right?
Yep.
Like you're mentioning 6.5. Your graphics say 6. It's you have to shop around and try to find the best price, the best you can. I believe you're using Caesars, you said. So
yeah, but I'm giving you the live updated numbers now.
Shop around and see if you could still find that hook. If you can find a 6.5, if you're thinking the way I am, I'm going to take the Dolphins in the points because that's a different team with Tua in the lineup. Look, you can't really bet futures with the Dolphins, as I've learned the hard way, because of Tua and being in and out of the lineup. It seems like now he gets concussions when he doesn't even get hit that hard, and that's very concerning. So if he's in the game, though, the Dolphins are a different team. I'll take them to cover here, but I'm looking for the 6.5 if I can find it.
You got it.
Yeah, I think that Buffalo's nemesis is the Miami Dolphins. Remember, the Miami Dolphins came up there with the third or fourth string quarterback in the playoffs, and he almost beat them. It's just something about the Miami Dolphins and that they have the Buffalo Bills number. And now those players, they get Tua back in the building as well. And they believe it's different when you have a quarterback that you believe in, is what I'm trying to say here. With that being said, the Buffalo Bills will win this game. Give me the 6.5, said Dolphins plus the 6.5.
Okay. You plus the 6?
Plus the 6.5. I'm reading the live line. Whichever way you want to go, say it. How you feel?
6.5 and 6 means a lot, though. Yeah. But yeah.
He said you already know how this works, man. I do the graphics and then I read the live line.
So we're doing 6.5.
6.5. He said 6.5.
All right, 6.5 it is. Just want to make sure.
This is a funny game for me. I think this is a Tua revenge game. That was a game he got hurt at last time he played. The funny thing about when these two teams play, it can be a close game or Buffalo blows them out. It's one of the two. It's either Buffalo blowout or a close game. I'm going to count a close game. I think they will score. Game time temperature to start with about 58, 60 degrees, so weather won't be a factor. So give me the over in this game. I'm going to stay away from. I think I don't know what Buffalo could blow them out, but so just give me the over. I think both teams will score enough points to get me to the over.
All right, say it.
That's a great pick there, Al, because that's what I was thinking as well. Me and you taking too many games alike. I'm a little disappointed in that. Too many picks just alike. Because Tua worries me. And the possibility of him being out is it could mess up this whole thing. Buffalo's Buffalo. Sometimes it shows, sometimes it don't. Man, this Miami thing is killing me.
They're comfortable in the division right now.
Tua's killing me. I know it's a division. You know what? Same. I'm gonna take the over. I'm not gonna bet on either one of these. I think he did it to me last week, if I remember correctly. It's one of my losses with Miami. It was one of my losses.
Tua wearing the bubble helmet too, so you'll be all right.
Is he?
It don't mean nothing with him, dog. He can get a concussion when the wind blow too hard.
I know.
Oh Lord. Well, I'm gonna say this. Okay. The Dolphins they struggle. Okay. I think it's crazy how this time last year the Dolphins were embarrassing people, like just scoring 70 points and stuff like that. And here we are, debating whether or not the whole game will be 49 and a half. With that said, I feel like, they only scored 27 points last game.
Yep.
With Tua. Okay.
That's good points in the NFL. That's almost 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, but I'm talking about them getting to the 49 and a half.
Okay.
They're not going to get there by themselves. Buffalo got to help out.
Correct. Yeah. But Buffalo's defense has allowed only 10 points in back-to-back weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and take the under for this game. Y'all know I wasn't going pick.
Yeah, we know
you're a hater.
For sure.
She's a Buffalo hater.
I just don't.
Hold on, Travis. Let me tell you what happened Let me tell you what happened on Tuesday.
All right.
For those of y'all that didn't see the show, we did contenders or pretenders, AFC version, but you had to describe the contenders as a dog. When we got to Buffalo, what kind of dog do you think Lady A said the Buffalo Bills are?
Well, she hating on them, so I'm gonna guess like a poodle or a chihuahua or something little.
That would have been a compliment.
Lady A, what did you say, Lady A?
I said a hot dog.
Thank you, Travis.
Okay, there is logic to this. Okay, so when you see a hot dog straight on, he look like just a regular old dog, right? But then you turn to the side, you're like, what is this? What is going on?
It wasn't meant as a compliment. It wasn't meant as a compliment.
She's trying to say
the Buffalo Bills are
any
food.
Positive way. She did not do any positive way, one iota.
Not at all.
I feel like Buffalo is one of those teams. Think about it, okay? They look good in the season, right? They look great. People are like, oh, they're going to do this. They're going to do it. When have they won the Super Bowl?
See, that would have made sense if you'd have answered like Travis, because you said he could have said it was a poodle. It looked good when you see it, but then when it rained, that hair looked all fluffy and everything, and getting a little, and get to the winter time, it looked a little frayed and everything. So that would have made sense.
Well, because hot dog is if you think about it, that would make sense. The poodle would make sense because if you think about it, the last time the Bills was like real good, people had jerry curls, and that's what the poodle looked like when we had.
Oh wow! Let's get on to the next. Let's get on to the next pick before we get Buffalo fans coming at us.
Jerry.
I did get
both. That's why she didn't get both of the wings back.
I got both of them back.
Follow the drip.
Did you get your pick?
Right.
Oh yeah, she got her pick in. She went with the under, right?
Mm-hmm.
She went with the under. Our next game here, we got the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders doing battle in Cincinnati. Cincinnati's coming off a loss to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles got their first victory in Cincinnati last week. The Ravens are coming off a loss to the Kansas City Chiefs, another divisional game. Listen, this game right here, somebody's going to have a fire sale after this game. Loser leaves town. We talked about this earlier, right? Loser has to leave town. So let's just get right into this. Joe Burrow and those wide receivers don't seem to be meshing. Their running game is totally missing. The Las Vegas Raiders are who we thought they were, probably one of the worst teams in the NFL. That's plain and simple. Let's look at the line. The Vegas Raiders are +7 at -110. Their money line is +270. The Cincinnati Bengals are -7 at -110. Their money line is -345. The over-under set at 45, 110 both ways. Travis, I know you would stay away from it, but on First String Podcast, we pick every game.
Yeah, I mean, you know me well. I wouldn't bet this with your money too, picking. Your paper is long, but I would lay the points here with the Bengals. I'm not going to overthink this. You know, the Bengals are trying to get back in the wild card hunt. I think it's too little too late, but these are the kind of games they're going to need to win and get some style points doing it. I think they roll the Raiders. I was so happy for Antonio Pierce when he got this head coaching gig, and I thought to myself, he can turn the Raiders around. All they need is to go spend money and get an actual free agent quarterback, or to go up, trade up, and get a Michael Penix or Bo Nix or whatever. And they didn't do any of that. They rolled with Gardner Minshew. And I said, well, congratulations, Antonio Pierce. You played yourself. He's going to get fired. Give me the Bengals. I'm laying the points here.
Pick.
All right, listen. I too believe that the Bengals are going to win this game, but for some unknown reason, I believe that the Bengals will also find a way to try to fumble the bag. And for that reason, I'm not putting my whole bag on laying 7. Give me the Bengals on the money line, please.
Oh, pick that. You got something cooking there, boss. That stew pot is cooking real good, man. You put that in the slow cooking and let it marinate. I'm going to take the Bengals money line as well. I think 7 is. I wouldn't bet this game because of the 7, but if I just gotta pick a winner. I think the Bengals have more to play for. I'm not sure what Raiders team is going to show up, and whenever you got we got a similar coach, you go with the better quarterback. I think that's definitely Joe Burrow. So give me the Bengals money line.
All right.
I'm going to agree with that. Cincinnati is in desperation mode, and they essentially know that if they lose this game, season is over. It's an AFC game, so it counts more than just a regular loss. So just like y'all, I'm going to take Cincinnati money line.
Oh, I'm getting scared now.
Why?
All of us on the same side.
Yeah, well, I'm taking the Bengals money line. I mean, they're only one game up over the Raiders. Like, I don't know if they're going to cover, but I know that they'll probably win this game. So
I think this is don't outthink the room situation on this pick, man.
yeah.
Some of them you can go back. This don't overthink it, man. This is what don't let your lying eyes tell you something different. The Raiders are a bad team for no quarterback and don't go anywhere and aren't looking to improve because they need a quarterback next year. So
but the bad part about that whole situation is if you look at the draft, there's no hope coming from the draft.
That's not true.
You never know. They never knew. You got 3 bona fide quarterbacks that came up this year, and last year all they was talking about was Caleb. So you got to let the college season proceed. Oh, go ahead.
Hey, Al, you got 3 bona fide quarterbacks, but one of them could come with his father as a head coach to Vegas. Just think about it.
Talk about it.
I'm just saying.
Antonio after one season, after all the players got behind him and got Davis to hire him, that'd be a rough. They're paying a lot of coaches. They're still playing John Gruden.
Al, think about this. This is the Raiders. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, they are 2-6. If you look at their record, because we all agree they're going to lose this week, so that's 2-7. Yeah. You tell me where Gardner Minshew is going to get you those wins. I don't care who you are in this league.
Right.
If you win 2-3 games and you look a mess like this franchise and you're a dysfunctional franchise like them, I think if you draft a Shadur Sanders and you throw another bag, because it's just money, it's Vegas, right? Throw another bag at Prime and you say, come coach your son.
That's an interesting topic because I think that's where he would go with his son because that's on the West Coast. I just think that's a lot of coaches to keep paying.
It's the Raiders, Al. It's the Raiders.
They suck really bad.
I'm gonna tell you something. That's something to clip off for the future right there.
Yep.
So we're gonna bookmark that Travis Nostradamus thing right there. We're gonna bookmark that for sure. Let's get to game number 6 on our slate of 14. You are watching First String Podcast live with Travis Thomas and our Week 9 picks. Don't forget to like and subscribe to First String Podcast. Hit the like button. Give us the good thumbs up. Tell a friend about First String Podcast as well. Our next game, we have the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Cleveland Browns. Ooh, both of these teams are coming off of a victory last week, but again, this is going to be one of those games where a dogfight win. This is one of those. If you look at the total score, you could tell both of these teams want to run the ball.
Yep.
Both of these teams want to run the ball and control the ball.
Dogs. Yep.
This line has changed, Sid. All right. Well, let's get right to this right here. The Los Angeles Chargers are -1 at -110. Their money line is -115. The Cleveland Browns and Jameis Winston are +1 at -110. Their money line is -105. The over-under is set at 42, 110 both ways. 110 both ways. Lady A, I'm going to ask you real fast to give me an injury report for both of these teams.
I'm trying to pull it literally, just to confirm my pick, but I'm not getting the same. Hold on, wait, is this it right here? Wait, as I say it. Oh yeah. Oh, the chart. Oh, it's everybody's out. Both teams. I mean, oh my gosh. Everybody. So, okay, let me just say this. As far as the injuries, there's a very long list on both sides. I cannot go through that. The Browns may have maybe like 3 people more, but this isn't a finalized thing. They're just talking about who was in practice, who had full practice, things like that. Um, but it's a very long list on both sides. And you guys know how I feel. If you're on that injury list, that injury report, that means you're not 100%. Even if you play, you're good enough to play, but you're not 100%. So
we're 9 weeks in.
Tom Brady
Nobody's
was
100%
always
right now.
we're just gonna throw our hands up because I don't know what to say about this. It's ankles and hamstrings, Achilles, and stuff just all over the place. It's awful.
It's a mash ward. Okay, Travis, who you got?
Yeah, listen, I love what Jameis Winston is doing. This Browns team, this roster's so good defensively. Nick Chubb starting to get himself together. I just think they've been a quarterback away, and they obviously thought, Mr. Freaky Pants, was the answer, and that's why they gave him all the money in the world. That clearly didn't work. So I think now, not that Jameis Winston is great, but I think that team believes in him. I think he will let that ball go, as we know, sometimes to the other team. But as you said, Pick, it's going to be a dog fight. So I'll take the Browns in the doghouse to get it done. Give me the Browns on the money line. I want that plus money because I'm greedy like that. Plus 105.
The one thing we know about this Harbaugh brother that coaches on the West Coast is that he does love to run the ball. He wishes he had another wide receiver. I do believe that they will be in the wide receiver market this week when it comes to the trade deadline. That missing wide receiver is what I'm sort of counting on. Yeah, no. Give me the Browns on the money line as well. And Jameis Winston does keep both teams in it. So maybe that's why it's at 1 now instead of being at 1.5. So give me the Browns on the money line.
All right. We have 2 good defenses, 2 coaches that want to run the ball, 2 good running backs, and a quarterback on one side that will throw it up to anybody. I'm going to take the under. That says under all day to me because I think it'll be a low scoring game. Both of these coaches don't mind that. They don't like getting in the muck. So I'm going to stay away from that line because it's basically a pick 'em. I don't know who's going to win. I don't trust Cleveland enough with Jamin to keep riding the momentum. But also, I don't know what I like I like Harbaugh, but man. No, give me the I just talked myself in this. Give me the Chargers money line. The Chargers and the dog, they got something to play for. Give me the Chargers money line.
You muted, said
Making the adjustment. I had already written down the Chargers myself. I thought they offensively they were coming together pretty good. Minus the one wide receiver that got hurt. They still got Lad McConkey, who actually has showed up the last couple of games in the slot. Has become a real slot gangster in the NFL these last couple of weeks. So, and which is good for the Chargers. They stumbled into one, and they like to run the ball as well. I'm gonna take the Chargers as well, money line. I had already written it down before Al said anything, so I mean, he changed
again. Y'all sharing the same sheets, copying off of Lady A.
I know they do.
Well, says
this. Let me tell you something. Al definitely was looking at my spreadsheet. He was looking at my computer. I know he was because some of the stuff he said, I said,
That's that mirror behind you.
I know what it is. That's what it is. You're looking. Well, because he's looking through my glasses. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take the under because everything I hear about this game, like Al said, screams the under, especially this injury report. I don't know who's playing. They about to get the water boy. The man who do the laundry, they doing somebody to, bringing somebody in that just whoever can play in this game. So I see the under.
I got you. Lady A with the under. We are halfway through our picks and we are getting to our last. Nope. We got two more 1 o'clock games here.
Big spread at 1 o'clock.
All right. Listen, we got Trav. Trav's up in the area, so he can break this game down for us. Would you please do the honors, Travis?
Yeah, gladly. Don't watch it. Don't waste your money betting it. Don't pay attention to it. When it comes on the ticker on the bottom of the screen, don't give a damn. These teams suck. They are playing for the number 1 pick. With that being said, I'll be honest with you. Covering the Patriots, watching these games, I mean, I could think of 1,000 things I'd rather do. I'd rather get a root canal with no Novocaine than watch the Patriots. However, since Drake May has got into that lineup, it is at least entertaining. This kid can ball. That'll be the difference in this game. Give me the Patriots plus 3.5 to cover and maybe win. I'm not going to mess around with the money line here. Just give me the points. But this Drake May kid can play. He got a concussion last week. If he's out, all bets are off. As in, get this game out of here. It should be illegal. It should be illegal to watch. It should be illegal to bet on. If Drake May plays, give me the Patriots and the points.
Lady A, what are your sources saying about Drake May playing?
Yeah, that's what I asked.
He's still questionable. Concussion.
Hey,
so
Al, I'm gonna need you to do me a solid. I'm gonna need you to text Julian and see, how he's feeling. If he's good to go. If he tell me he's good
to go.
He's not on that list now.
His birthday was last week, so he's good to go. Talk to him, like I said, and I actually talked to his dad because they were playing golf today, down there in Tennessee. So I know they're doing well. But nothing on the injury report that's going to give me any notice about Drake May. That's my one question about which way to go in this one.
Yeah. Okay. May. Listen, as long as mayonnaise eating Levi Levis is not playing quarterback,
he's not.
He's questionable too.
He should be questionable to be out of the NFL. Listen, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you like this: if Drake May doesn't play, I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to count the kid not playing. And if I take an L, I'll take an L. But give me Tennessee money line right here, because Travis is right. He's absolutely right. Drake May has shown flashes. He's shown glimpses of being an NFL quarterback. It may take some time. He may need some more pieces around him, but he is definitely going to be a quality NFL quarterback. And I just don't have the day and the time to wait. So give me the Tennessee Titans money line. You can't lose every game. It's just not possible.
Yeah. They won the game.
They won one game.
They already haven't, lost all of it.
I kind of feel what you're saying, Pick, because I think you should respond after you let a team score 52 on you in 3 quarters.
Yeah, well, that was Detroit. That's different.
That has to be a hard week of practice, and you got to want to prove yourself to be at least an official NFL team. Yeah. And the Jets. The Patriots are coming off a big win against the Jets, so it's almost like a trap game. I don't know what May's going to do. I think more Jacoby is not a good thing. The 38, I don't know if either one of these teams will get to 38, but one of them may get to 38. Oh, man. I am going to take the under in this game. Give me the under.
The under? Look, it looks like Said's going with the under as well.
No, Said going over.
Hey, give me the pass plus 3.5.
Okay, well, I'm doing the same. The Patriots plus the 3.5, and my reason for you guys for this is not exactly the same. For those who have watched the show, know that sometimes when I don't care about a game, I take whoever is the underdog plus money, and I take them with the spread just in case they end up with the same score.
Well, you know what? It's the first one of the day, Pick. Pick. This is the first one. You get your solo of the day.
Hey, hold on, wait. Huh? Check out the first hairdo.
Oh my god.
Wilson!
Not with your hair. We ain't doing this for your hair.
No. That forehead look a little extra shiny though, so you might got a little.
Wow.
I told him, I said, polish that forehead right on up this morning.
He put some cocoa butter on his
Get it right. Don't get that forehead tight.
That juices and berries.
Yeah, get that forehead right. I don't shy away from the 8 head. You can see what I'm thinking. It's like a movie.
That ain't nothing but an ultra perm.
That's all.
Our next game, we got the New Orleans Saints traveling to Carolina.
This game I had to watch.
Now, Travis, if you said it was illegal to watch the other game, I don't know
this
what this game is.
Definitely illegal.
This is
right. Terrible. This is terrible. Give me the under. This game sucks. I don't. These teams suck. Give me the under. Next.
Hey, do we even need to go over the line? Like y'all.
I mean, is it still 7? Is it still 7?
That's what I'm looking for right now. Yes, it is still 7. 110 both ways. Money line for the Saints is minus 355. The Panthers are plus 278, and 43.5 is what it is still at. So everything is still the same here on this game because nobody's betting it.
Nor should they.
Why would you? Right.
Right. I believe the Saints got to win this game. Money line. Saints money line for me.
Wow. Yeah. I like Saints to win. Question. Lady A. Is Carr back or is it still Spencer Rattler?
Last time
Carr's back.
I was gonna say I think
I feel better. I'm gonna take Saints money line, man. Even though it's at home for Carolina and they are playing a little bit better, but it's Carolina, man. I can't put anything with them. Give me Saints money line.
As I sit here and get a gander at the Saints injury list, which is quite deep, extensive at the same time.
Extensive.
Deep and extensive.
Pause. They got a lot of bodies.
You getting the fine from HR.
Yeah.
They got a lot of bodies everywhere.
What?
And you not helping.
Don't worry. I'm writing up the paper now.
Derek Carr is playing?
Derek Carr is playing.
Sure he's playing.
Okay. Let me look.
You know what? It don't matter.
He's playing.
Give me Carolina plus that 7. I'm gonna jump out in the street. I do it once a week.
Don't get hit. Cars and trucks in the street. Don't get hit. Sid.
I do it once a week. Try. I might as well do it this week. I might as well do it on this. I'm gonna jump out.
Good luck, man. Good luck. I'll be praying for you, dog.
He playing
Ain't no
leapfrog.
way I'm doing. Ain't no way I'm doing.
Out there playing leapfrog. He playing frog.
Hey, Trav, it's gonna be one of you bet by itself. You don't add it to nothing because it's gonna kill a parlay.
Right.
It's a parlay killer.
So I will say this. Now, Carr, he did have limited participation practice. Okay, so that was that was released today. It's crazy because every source, because I have multiple sources and none of them are Bruce, but everyone's saying the over. I'm so confused. I'm like, what do they see that I don't see?
No defense.
So they see an offense, is what you're saying.
I guess they have to.
So I'm going to just go ahead and say Saints money line.
Wow. Saints. Oh, that's a crazy point. Polly just said, what was the last time a team had the number 1 pick 3 years in a row?
Yeah.
I mean,
well, look for it again.
That's a crazy point right there.
They'll have it again.
They look like they're gonna have it again.
Yep. Titans. I think the Titans will have it this year.
Titans.
The Titans are already worse off than them, right?
No, same thing, same record.
Yep.
With that being said,
yeah.
Bro, I miss you.
Oh, bud.
What in the world going?
Can I get my Wilson?
What in the P Diddy is going on here?
That was that.
Wilson!
Hey, you heard me speak of Gene last week, right? You heard me talk about Gene last week.
Mm-hmm.
That was Gene. That's my friend that got killed.
Can I give him Wilson?
You got it. You got it.
All right. Our next game, we got the Bears versus the Arizona Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals, you might as well call them cardiac kids again because they came and snatched victory from the hands of defeat. And the Chicago Bears, you might as well call them the cardiac kids as well because they snatched defeat from the hands of victory.
Call them Santa Claus for that gift they gave you.
That pick.
Don't hate now. You had a lot to do with this by sending the love that you sent us.
Santa Claus and his elves, man. Because that gift they keep leaving on your door, that they can only play with 10 players on a Hail Mary play.
Spoken just like a Cowboys fan.
In a little bit.
Let me get into this one right here. Caleb Williams played terrible for 3 quarters and then came alive in the 4th quarter. Well, the same could be said about Kyler Murray. He had a very good quarter, then took a couple of quarters off, and then they came back at the end to beat the Miami Dolphins. You have 2 erratic teams here going head-to-head in Arizona. The weather's not going to be a factor because they're going to close the dome. But let's look at the line. You got the Chicago Bears +1 at -110. Their money line is +105. The Arizona Cardinals are -1 at -110. Their money line is -125. +105, -125. That has changed. Or did the graphics department just get fired? We won't know until HR sends the letter.
Yep.
The over-under set at 44.5, 110 both ways. 44.5, 110 both ways. All right, Travis, who you got?
I think both of these quarterbacks are very similar. But the difference is I think Caleb, even though he's a rookie, is a better leader than Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is a fantasy football quarterback. He puts up numbers. He plays well even when they don't win, but he doesn't win enough. And I just don't think he leads his troops. I think I think that's the difference in this game. I'll take Caleb Williams down the stretch, making the plays that Kyler won't. I believe the Bears win this walk-off field goal style because Caleb got him in that range. His leadership shines through. Give me the Bears on the money line at plus money.
Caleb Williams has been playing very well over the last couple of weeks. The Commanders' defense did some things to confuse him for those 3 quarters. I'm not lying. I'm not making this up, Al. I know you hate it, but it's just facts. I'm just speaking facts here, Al. I'm just speaking facts. They played with the young man's eyes pre and post snaps. Listen, what I'm trying to say here is Caleb Williams is getting better. The more and more reps that he takes in the NFL, the better and better he's doing. Besides, he has a really, really good team around him. The Arizona Cardinals can't generate a pass rush, so he'll be comfortable in the pocket. Let's hope that they don't forget to run the ball. I'm going with DeAndre Swift, Caleb Williams, and the Chicago Bears here on the money line.
Okay.
I like a lot of what you just said, Pick. I think both of these teams, I think the problem is Arizona won't stop nobody, but they will score. I think Chicago will have to keep up with them and will score. I think this is a bounce back. I think this is lose your season or keep your season type of game for Eberflus. Because I think, there's a lot of stuff coming out of the locker room saying that players are losing confidence in the coaching staff and comparing different staffs from different coaches and everything along those lines.
Wow, look at all that love.
Yeah, I know.
And you had a cowboy hat on. You got to do better. She's got to choose better.
Anyway. So I'm going to keep it simple, man. I trust the over more than I trust which way this may go. So give me the over with 44.5. I like the over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Say it's on you.
I'm going with Arizona for a straight up win.
Ooh.
Okay.
And Lady A.
So I didn't expect that said because I too am going Cardinals money line, but I am strongly suggesting the under. The reason for that is because the Bears have not allowed over 21 points all season, but they have not scored more than 16 on the road. All of Chicago's losses have been 35 or fewer points. I am strongly suggesting the under.
All right. Bill, I talked on the phone, and might as well, Ron, you might as well get ready too, because we're gonna do our anytime touchdown parlay. So Ron, you get ready. I'll be hitting you up right after that. Let's move on to our next game. All right, we have the Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles seem to be getting on a roll. The Jaguars seem to be rolling the opposite way. Infighting in Jacksonville has ensued. Trevor Lawrence plays great one week, looks absolutely terrible the next week. Which Trevor Lawrence will show up in Philadelphia? Philadelphia's defensive line is starting to generate a lot more pressure. Saquon Barkley is a man possessed in the running game, and Jalen Hurts is starting to find his targets as well. Let's look at this line. You have the Jaguars at plus 7.5 at minus 110. Their money line is plus 278. The Philadelphia Eagles are minus 7.5 at minus 110. Their money line is minus 355. The over-under set at 46, 110 both ways. 46, 110 both ways. All right, Travis, lead it to the promised land. Who you got?
I'm going to lay the points with the Eagles here. I think they finally kind of figured themselves out a little bit. I don't think that coach is worth Shaq, but, the Jaguars coach is about to get fired. So I'll take the Eagles here at home to go ahead and smoke the Jags. I don't trust their coach big picture, but that Eagles team is too damn talented to be playing the way they have all year. I'll take them here in a get-right spot against a bad team to blow out the Jags. I'll lay the points with the Eagles.
Laying the points with the Eagles. Okay, listen, Travis, I like you. I respect you. I think you are a 100 person, right? But you just said you think that the Jaguars are about to fire their coach?
Yeah.
That's a really good coach to put on the streets. Could it be an organizational thing? And no matter what coach goes there, okay. I just wanted to check with you right there because I really respect you and I believe in what you say. Listen, Travis right here. The Philadelphia Eagles have found their way. Saquon Barkley is unselfish. He's letting his other running backs when it's time to come out the game, get it done. I believe that Philadelphia invites Jacksonville in and mistreats the guests in their own house. So give me Philadelphia 7.5. Not disrespectful. Yeah, I'm gonna lay the 7.5 with you, Trav.
Ooh, well, I'm gonna go. Oh. Let me see something.
We can't hear you now.
I hear now?
There we go.
There you go.
Let me think that. I just believe the Jaguars are playing much better offensively. Defense is still their problem, but they have been keeping it close against good teams the last couple of weeks, I believe. I think, like I said, I'm not a big spread guy, man. Even though 2 weeks ago, none of them were covered. Couple weeks ago, all of them were covered. So I'm gonna take the Jags with 7.5. I don't think Philly's good enough to blow anybody out except for who they played last week. So I don't think 2 blows in a row is coming. So I'm gonna take the 7.5 and give me the Jags.
Okay.
Yeah. The Jags have been killing me all year long. Every time I think they don't turn the corner to make the game competitive, the quarterback go out there and poo it up. I'm just gonna put it where it's at. And if the head coach gets fired this year, it's gonna be because of Trevor Lawrence. It's gonna be why he gets fired. He's prepared this guy for every game, but he gets out of every game, he throws a stupid interception almost every game. If they don't drop it, they catch it. It's almost every game, either a fumble or interception. And the coach can only put you in position so many times. And with that, I got to pick Philly to win. I'm taking Philly money line. I'm not even gonna play with it.
Doug Peterson revenge game, Philly winning money line.
So I want to point something out. Al, you said you're going Jags plus the 7.5.
Yeah.
Okay, so is this your source?
No, that's your source.
He ain't my source.
What are you talking about? What am I looking at?
What? Who put that
Bruce,
on here?
Bruce Glass.
What are you talking about, lady? What am I looking at?
Well, somebody took it down.
Oh, she said, is this your source right here?
Bruce, no,
that's Lady A's source.
That's Lady A's source.
She want to make sure you're not using the same source, Al. That's all she's trying to do. She's trying to figure out if you're using the same source.
Yeah, I know. It's so
That's not my source. Because
I think Bruce got an exclusive. I think she got an exclusive rights deal with Bruce Glass.
Not at all. Because I'm going Eagles money line. Okay, and I'm going to suggest the over. Okay, the Eagles have gone over in 2 of their last 4 games. Jacksonville has gone over in 4 straight games because they allow 30 points.
Defense is a problem.
They allow stuff. So
defense is a problem. I think I'm gonna get it right this week though.
Hey, but I'm taking Eagles money line. Suggest the over.
Bruce Glass said he's nobody's source, which means that because y'all said his name,
right? Say it.
Because y'all said his name, he can no longer represent y'all.
My bad, Al. You're out there by yourself.
Yeah, go ahead, Al.
Hold on, Al. Let me give it to you. You figured out which side you're gonna be on?
Do this. I'm gonna look left. I like my right side.
This is good side.
All right.
Yeah.
Bruce said
it's a movement in the league. Some movement in the standings coming.
Bruce said he giving his opinion. What we do with it is whatever. Okay.
Right. All right. Let's go, Detroit. Let's go. All right, next game, we have the Green Bay Packers hosting the rival Detroit Lions. The question about this whole thing right here is Jordan Love's hamstring. This is a different team with and without Jordan Love. I mean, the drop-off from QB1 to QB2 across the NFL is crazy, right? You would think that you would have somewhat of a decent backup. Now, Malik Willis is making progress in those things, and I believe he's in the right offense to do so. But the Detroit Lions are a wagon. They are beating teams that are bad and should not be on the same field with them. Dallas Cowboys. They are embarrassing teams that should not be on the field with them.
That should be a fine.
That's not a fine when I speak
facts. Going back in history, that should be a fine, Lady A.
It's just the truth. What's about to happen here in this division game? Say it because what did we say about division games? They are what?
Competitive.
They are competitive. They are very, very competitive because they see each other twice a week. Besides twice a year. Yeah, twice a year. Besides the Aiden Hutchinson injury, Lady A, is there any significant injuries on these teams that we need to know about?
Yeah, actually there is. Let me make sure that this is the right info. Yep. So this is as of today. I see for the Lions. Somebody baby missing? What happened?
Yeah, that's Amber Alert pick, man. That's them bad picks he called. They looking for him.
You're so petty. Oh my goodness.
That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good
That's a good one. That was
I'm
a
gonna
good
be
one.
on to a slide.
That's cold blood right there. That's cold blood.
Hey, hold on, wait. Actually, this one is
Let's go alert.
Yeah, it's an Amber Alert. I don't know why people move to Heartland, Texas. Everybody goes missing in Heartland, Texas.
Well, so I see the Lions golf full participation, but they're worried about his ankle, obviously. Ask who you want to ask.
Wide receiver. They had a wide receiver they benched.
There you go, pick. No, the Lions, no wide receiver.
Oh, I'm talking about Green Bay had a wide receiver they benched for a couple weeks ago.
They had Reed.
That's who it was, Reed. Yeah.
No, he's not on here.
Okay, good.
Jameson Williams is suspended.
Yeah,
okay. He had something going on too, didn't he?
Yeah. All right, let's look at this line. Let's look at this line. You got Detroit -2.5 on the road, -2.5 on the road at -120. Their money line is -140. The Green Bay Packers, I'm guessing if Jordan Love does play, I believe that this line will probably flip in the morning once they say if Jordan Love is playing or not. But The Green Bay Packers are plus 2.5 at plus 100. Their money line is plus 118. The over-under set at 47.5. 110 both ways. Travis, who you got?
Listen, it's funny. We have presidential candidates who will tell you that climate change is a hoax and it's not real. However, here we are in November. This should be a home game, a true home game for the Packers. But it's going to be sunny and warm. So give me the Lions. I'm not overthinking this. Jordan Love's banged up. I'm laying the points with the Lions here. And by the way, this is going to come back to haunt the Packers. Not only will the Lions win and cover here, but I believe this game will really be punitive to them down the stretch when Green Bay is cold. When you do have to go into Lambeau, you won't have to do it because the Lions will have a higher seed. They'll win the division. They'll be the 1 seed in the NFC, and you'll have to go to 8 Mile indoors. Advantage Detroit, even without Aiden Hutchinson. I think big picture that will hurt them, but I think this week I'll lay the points with 8 Mile.
Hey, now the Detroit Lions last week scored enough points to make a scoreboard hurt. They literally beat the crap out of everybody, including the scoreboard. Will they take their foot off the gas this week? I don't think so, but this is a division game. And we say division games are tough. So give me the Detroit Lions money line here, the Detroit Lions money line.
Man, oh man. I'm leaning y'all's way because I think Detroit is hot, man. It's hard. I don't want to be the one to say I got off the bus when the bus was hot. And I think they're clicking on all cylinders. Offensively, they're figuring it out defensively. I think the fact that Jordan Love is questionable just gives them the advantage. I'm not going to overthink. I'm going to stay with the hot team until they prove me wrong, man. They beat our brains in. They made me a believer. Give me Detroit money line as well.
Beaten into submission.
See, I ain't say that about submission. Stop putting words in my mouth.
Well, this is a shout out to one of my coworkers, Tasha Mack. I think Malik Willis actually has found a home in Green Bay.
Yes,
it actually showed that the guy has great potential, unlike Tennessee, and decided to run plays that are better suited for him. That's how come he won those 2 games that he played in. So that being said, give me Green Bay plus that 2.5.
What? Said you really jumping out the street like that?
I'm gonna be honest. It ain't crazy. My source said the same thing. For the spread. I'm not gonna mention who they say they're gonna win, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the over on this game.
Okay.
Due to just recent games for both of them.
They both scored.
Over. I knew that was working. I knew that was working its way in there. The over.
Let me go ahead and get this right quick.
Oh, go and get your Wilson.
Yes, go ahead.
Wilson!
All right, man.
I see you thinking about it, Sid. You're thinking about it. Like, do I really have to send this belt to Pitt because I've lost this year? Yes.
Got a better chance to Lady A stand on camera wearing this belt.
Ain't that Amber Alert going off again?
No. No, sir.
Amber Alert.
No, sir. No, sir. Our next game, we have the LA Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks. DK Metcalf has been ruled out. We know that already. Now, we talk about different teams with and without a quarterback. DK Metcalf is the one that is different. This team is different without him because you can drop 8 men down into the box to stop their running game. But when you put DK one-on-one on the outside, you have to really think about things. So Seattle's running game could be nullified here. The Rams are starting to pick things up. Puka Nacua is questionable. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Did you?
Yeah, but they said he's okay. They said he was taking on the practice with an ankle or a knee, I think.
His
They
knee.
said he's okay.
Knee.
That's what
Knee. Right. He's questionable. And we got bamboozled last time when we didn't think Puka or Cooper Kupp was going to play. Not so fast. You won't get First String Podcast twice like that. Let's look at this line. We got the LA Rams at -1.5 at -115. Their money line is -130. The Seattle Seahawks are +1.5 at -105. Their money line is +110. The over/under set at 48, 110 both ways. Trav, who you got?
Hey, I just cashed a ticket on a Thursday night game with the Rams beating the Vikings. I had a money line. That was a nice payout. I'm just going to keep riding that train here. I mean, they seem like McVay has it figured out. They're getting healthier. I think the Rams will be in play for a wild card berth in the NFC. I do not think they'll win that division, although they could. But I think they'll end up being a playoff team. They're going to win games like this. I believe the Geno Smith experiment is starting to sort of – I think it's starting to run its course now. They're going to have to figure out quarterback there in Seattle. So give me the Rams here. I'm going to keep walking all the way to the window and cash these tickets that I'm getting on them.
Well, listen, that's the one that got the whole podcast last week on Thursday night. Everybody went the other way. And boy, were we hoodwinked, bamboozled, and led astray. You won't get us twice, is what I told you guys. Give me the Rams divisional game money line.
Okay.
Well, man, I'm starting to feel like you picked too many people on the Rams. I like the Rams. I think they're getting healthy at the right time. Like you said, this is kind of their MO for the last couple of years. They lose a couple games early, then the middle of the season they kind of right the ship as they get healthier. I won't overthink this one. Give me the Rams money line as well. And I like also Williams for anytime two.
You gotta save that. You gotta save that for later, Al.
2 touchdowns though.
Oh no, we ain't doing 2. We ain't doing 2.
He's just making his suggestion. That's all. He just talking. That's all.
2. You getting ridiculous. We ain't hit one of these parlays yet. Come on, Stan.
And Mr. But what's the weather supposed to be up in Seattle?
Rain. Let me see. Let me not be shady. Hold on.
Sure, rain. I think I hit the wrong button too quick. On this thing trying to come up. I think that I was had I known had a better idea that Puka Nacua was going to play, I would have changed my pick because once he was on my fantasy squad. They said they opened the 21-day window on Wednesday to activate him. I saw them say they're gonna, the 21-day window is now open. I didn't know one day later he's gonna be playing a football game. Had I known that, I would have picked, the Rams at home with Stafford having both of his best targets, and then Tutu Atwell just sliding along. I'm open. I'm sliding along because everybody now they're trying to double Cup and they're trying to double Tutu. Not double Puka. Tutu just sliding back and forth. Hit me when you got a chance. Bang. He ain't begging for the rock. Just let me know. I'm still out here on the field every now and then.
58 and rainy.
And that's 58 and raining.
53.
53.
But it's gonna be raining. That's still because
rain.
That's the advantage for wide receivers. Give me LA money line.
Mm-hmm. And metaphor.
I didn't even see what metaphor.
Talking about sleepless.
Sleepless. What's the weather? Sleepless.
Sleepless.
I can tell you one thing that they don't have in Washington: AC.
Oh, well, I'm going to go ahead and just take Rams money line, and due to recent games, I'm going to suggest the over. I mean, let me see. The Rams scored 30 points last week. And then you have the Seahawks. I want to say week 8 was the first time this entire season they scored fewer than 20 points. So I'm going with that. I'm going with Rams money line, suggesting the over.
I got you. All right, we got 2 games left. We got the Sunday night game and we have our Monday night game.
This is the Sunday night right here, right?
No, this is the Sunday night coming up. Yes, that's the Sunday night game. Mm-hmm. I did switch it up already. All right, our next game we have, and we still have to get our anytime touchdown parlay together. So, Travis, we're going to ask you to give us one person that you would give us anytime touchdown from here in a little bit so we can get that 5-leg parlay going because we are hitting it this week. All right. So we have the Indianapolis Colts who are benching Anthony Richardson, bringing in Joe Flacco, facing Sam Darnold and the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings need to get up off the mat. They need to get back into the fight before the Detroit Lions run too far away with the division, because they're only playing for second place right now in their division. The Indianapolis Colts are trying to save their season. They're a couple of games out of the playoff picture right now. I believe they're sitting in 8th. And so they're trying to save their season. Anthony Richardson has been a little erratic with the ball. And by the way, as Sid would say, his conditioning is not up to par. Let's look at the lineup. The Indianapolis Colts are +5.5 at -110. Their money line is +205. The Minnesota Vikings are -5.5 at -110. Their money line is -250. The over-under set at 46.5. 110 both ways. 110 both ways. Travis, who you got?
I like the Vikings to win the game, but I'll take the Colts and the points because Jonathan Taylor, quiet as kept, is one of the best backs in this league. And I think the Colts can control time of possession. That's really when Joe Flacco is at his best. When he can manage the game, when they have a strong running game, and the Colts defense needs to show up and play better. I believe they will. I like the Vikings in a close game to win it because they're a better team. But I think a desperate Colts team covers this number.
All right. I do believe the Vikings are going to win this game. I think that Sam Darnold just does enough to keep them afloat. But I believe the Minnesota Vikings defense actually steps up in this game right here. I do like Joe Flacco. I won't take him this week. I do like the Colts. And every time I told you guys, give me Joe Flacco. He's that dog. He did it last year in Cleveland. But that Minnesota Vikings defense is something different. Give me the Vikings on the money line.
Trav, I'm sorry. You picked the Colts.
+5.5. Yeah, +5.5.
I just want to make sure. That's what I wrote down. Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
I like Joe Flacco indoors, and they will be playing indoors in Minnesota. I wonder if that's enough I think the coach is Steichen is trying to save this locker room.
Save his job.
Well, his job is safe. I'm not worried about his job. I think he's trying to save this locker room, man. Because I think playing the young kid, man, and getting no production was causing him to lose the locker room a little bit with the veterans.
Hold on. How could you lose the locker room and your job be safe?
Because he's a good coach, and I don't think they'll fire him. I'm just telling you can lose the locker room and still keep your job, Pick. I'm just telling you, you can. He can. I mean, you can lose it with the veterans in regards to not being sure because of the quarterback he's playing, is what I'm saying, and losing faith in the quarterback. But needless to say, I think that the defense of Minnesota is going to tee off against a statuesque Joe Flacco, which is going to cause some problems. So give me Minnesota with the money line. I think they're going to win the game. I think the Colts will cover, but I think I trust Minnesota to win a little bit more. Give me Minnesota money line.
Now, glad it's my turn, so I can get this out. I'm a little disappointed in the Colts benching Richardson. The simple fact is this: the guy's only played 4 games.
Yeah.
Okay, let's watch. Let's go back in time. How many picks did Troy Aikman throw his first year?
A lot.
He's
not Troy Aikman though.
No, but what you got? My point, Al, is he was trash. True or false? That first year he was trash.
Aikman too,
right? First year he was what? Trash.
He was trash on a trash team. He was trash on a trash team.
He played every rep.
But you missed the point, Pete. You're pulling a guy who needs live reps.
45%.
It's still essentially his first year. Only played 4 games last year. This is still essentially his first year. You're pulling him. You're setting him back. You are setting him back. Instead of the offensive coordinator coming out and saying, I have not done my job to put him in the right position. He's not going to do that because he's scared of losing his job, which is what the problem is. Adjust to what he's doing best and not stop trying to pigeonhole him. And that's what happens with a lot of these teams. But that being said,
he's tired, see?
Just like Sam Darnold. What was Sam Darnold with the Jets?
Garbage.
Right.
He don't find an offensive coordinator that figured out what he does best.
I get what you're saying, Sid, but I think it's a little bit deeper with
No,
man.
you can't do that, man.
He was losing the locker room because
I understand it's a win now mentality. I understand that.
But
if you haven't surrounded him with people, but if you have not surrounded him with people that'll win now,
that team is ready to win now.
With exception of running back, you got Pittman at wide receiver.
He's a good roster.
Pittman is not even their leading wide receiver.
Pierce at wide receiver.
Yeah, he's a dropper and a catcher. Go ahead, give it to
me. So y'all said Pittman. Pittman is he's not 100%. He had limited participation as of yesterday. His back. Even Anthony Richardson, they listed him as having a wrist injury.
He got a wind issue.
That's what he already had. Yeah, that's what
right.
he had.
But
the point being said, I understand what you're saying, but Anthony Richardson should have stayed in college. We talked about that before he was drafted.
But that's too late. You take $30 million guarantee before you stay in college. I don't blame him for coming out.
He had NIL. He had NIL money to keep him.
He had no $30 million guarantee.
$30
million. That's on them.
Let's get your pick. Sid.
I already did my pick. I said pick Vikings money line.
Vikings money line. Lady A.
Okay. So I have Vikings money line as well. I'm suggesting the under. I just don't think that either team got it in them to go over.
Hold on a second, Trav. This for you. Travis by himself. He man on the island searching for some help. Here you go.
What do you get it?
Yeah, do a right pick.
Yeah, you did it better than I did. I just showed the top of my head. Let's go. Our final game, our Monday night game. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Baker, the interception maker. He's about to face the number one defense, and his wide receiver crew is not looking the greatest. So, unless they plan on running the ball 1,000 times, Baker's uniform is going to be pretty dirty. The Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes survived the game last week versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Would you believe that Patrick Mahomes has more interceptions than he does touchdowns? Like I said, that defense is legit. Let's take a look at this line. Now, Trav, you said 9.5 ain't disrespectful. We sitting on 9 right here.
Yeah,
we're sitting on 9.
I'm laying all 9 too, my friend. I think the Chiefs handle this no problem. That defense looks super again. They look super again, and so you're giving me Mahomes and Kelsey on a Monday night at home. D-Hop. I mean, I'm gonna lay the 9 points here, no problem.
All right. Before Trav gave it to you, already said. Let me give you the line. We got Tampa Bay at 9. Tampa Bay at +9 at -110. Their money line is +345. The Kansas City Chiefs are -9 at -110. Their money line is -455. The over/under set at 45.5. 110 both ways. Give me the over, please.
The over. Even though teams don't really score more than 20 points against Kansas City. And this team might not score more than 10, but
I'm counting on Kansas City stomping a mud hole.
They don't store. That's the one thing about Kansas City. They don't care about the regular season right now. They're all about the 3-0 and keeping everything there. So I'm just going to take KC money line because I think they don't care about blowing. They'll take the air out of the ball. They'll run the ball. They'll just keep Patrick. They're not motivated enough to blow anybody out like the old KC. So I'm just going to take KC money line. I like the under too because that's 40. I think this game is going to come in about 41-42 because I got this being about a nice 26-19, 26-14 game. No, let's go KC money line. KC money line. They might not score but 22.
And in quarterback, somebody got blown up and they just got blazed. It's on me. Any of the hesitations right here. Tampa struggling. They got too many people hurt. They got bodies everywhere. They laying down. This season's over for them. They just paid Baker Mayfield all that money. They can't even get rid of them. They want to now. Give me KC. Money line.
KC money line.
The same.
She won the same thing.
Same.
Same,
All right.
same.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what she want. Okay. Now, what we do, Travis, is we take $10 and we put it down on an anytime TD parlay. All right. What it usually happens is if we win, Said spends the money. We haven't won. Said is still blowing the budget for leaking oil. So we got to replenish it somehow. So everybody gets to pick someone for anytime touchdown so we can make some money and replenish the budget. So Said can spend it again on leaking oil.
Don't be like Big Al either, man.
Yeah. Give
Big
us somebody.
Al sold us out that time.
Hey, we was
That
four
Daniels
for
money.
5. We was 4 for 5.
4 weeks.
Yeah. So who do you got for anytime touchdown for us?
Well, look, at my place, I got the odds at plus 105. You guys let me know what it is here at Caesars. But I was just mentioning how on Monday night, you could never go wrong betting on Mahomes, betting on Kelsey, betting on a DeAndre Hopkins now on the Chiefs. Give me Travis Kelsey anytime touchdown plus 105. Big stage Monday night. You know Mahomes is going to find him. You know he's going to get in the end zone. At home, that place will go crazy. I'll go Travis Kelsey anytime to lead us off.
That's
Travis Kelsey is plus 100. What we got right here.
Yeah,
all right, Ted, who you got?
He scored this year, has he?
Give me give me DeAndre Swift.
Okay.
DeAndre Swift, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. Oh no,
Chicago.
Oh yeah, Chicago. Swift is minus 141.
Give me Ladd McConkey from the Chargers.
Said you sinking us, man. You just throwing Georgia Bulldogs out there. You sinking us, Said.
So hold on, which one are you going with? Is it Swift or McConkey?
No, we need somebody on the positive side.
Ladd McConkey's plus 175. Said you're in there. Lady A, who you got?
Drake London.
I was hoping Said would go
there. I
thought
so too, and I was like, "Oh, don't get mad." What about Drake? What is he? Please tell me Drake something.
Nah, he gonna be mad.
Hold on.
I don't like
Drake.
He too soft for me.
Drake.
Y'all played Cowboys.
Do that again, lady. Do that one more time. See what happens.
Hold on, wait, what?
It's okay, he be all right.
He should have drafted George Pickens. That's my personal opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
He might get a couple.
Cowboy fans going through it, Pick. Them Cowboy fans going through it, dog.
Drake London, what's going on?
Drake London, I'm messing up. Hold on, I got you.
You want me to find out, man?
Yes, please, Al. All of a sudden, it won't go back to their game. It won't go to Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm doing mine on DraftKings. So.
No. I got it. I just found it.
You said Drake London, right?
Drake London.
Mm-hmm.
Drake is minus 104.
Oh man, hold on.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, try again, Lady A.
I know. Come back to me.
I am going with. I was actually going with an Atlanta Falcon as well.
What about Malik Neighbors?
I was trying to get.
Man, he let me down on an 8 pick I had. He was the only one that ain't scored a touchdown. I'm done with him this year.
Did you say Malik Neighbors? He did, didn't he? He said that for real, right? Okay. I was going with Devontae Smith. They're playing Jacksonville. So I figured everybody will catch a touchdown. Devontae Smith is plus 138.
Okay, I keep seeing this name, so I'm gonna go ahead, put it out there. Cortland Sutton.
Denver.
He about to do.
Yeah, he's Denver. He's the number one for Denver.
Should he be plus money though? That's what
Cortland Sutton is plus 163.
You got rid of Drake London?
Yeah.
Plus 163. Plus 163.
Oh, I'm with Cortland.
All right, Cortland Sutton's plus 163. So Al, who you got?
Hold on, because the guy I want to give y'all, we ain't gonna take, because I got.
Nobody said St. Brown. That's true. Everybody they putting them in the chat.
St. Brown. I'm trying to find out because I like Kyron Williams, but he ain't no money anytime. But he's good money for 2 touchdowns at plus 235.
We talking 10.
Man, hold on. Give me Armand St. Brown. I like Armand. That was my next go.
I don't know if he's gonna be plus nothing.
He's on plus 115.
He is minus. I got him at minus 109.
What you looking at?
Minus one. I'm a DraftKings. He's plus 115.
We on Caesars.
I know, but I'm saying it depends on who you put this bet in.
That's true.
It does. Cooper Kupp is.
I know who I want to give y'all. This
Cooper Kupp is what?
This is gonna be good money right here.
Okay.
Y'all ain't gonna like it, but don't worry about it. You know who I'm about to say.
I already know what you're about to say. Let me go ahead up here to the New York Giants.
His name.
Right.
His name.
He's plus 118. So go ahead. Malik Neighbors is plus 118.
I said it like 5 minutes ago.
You did.
Jake Ferguson.
Who is that?
Cowboys tight end plus 190.
Y'all not going.
I thought we said we was trying to win the game.
We're gonna score against Atlanta. They can't stop nobody. We're gonna get some
He's
score.
plus 160.
I'm gonna stop y'all.
Jake Ferguson's plus 160. All right, Al.
You can do Amon St. Brown or Jake Ferguson, whoever you want.
Hold on. Wait. Say it. Who was your pick?
Lad McConkey, Chargers.
I thought you said DeAndre Swift.
Hold on, wait.
He was negative money.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got. All right, here's what I got. I got Travis Kelce at plus 100, Lad McConkey at plus 175, Devontae Smith at plus 135, Ferguson at plus 160. Lady A, I missed yours. Who you got? Cortland Sutton. Sutton, right. Plus 163. Got it. All right, so this $10 bet is going to pay $885.09. We had no
Kelce.
We got Kelce, Lad McConkey, Devontae Smith, Jake Ferguson, Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton.
Jake Ferguson.
$10. Now listen, I'm tired of throwing money out the window on this. So good luck. Hopefully we can do this. Travis, thank you for joining us, man. Make sure you check us out on Tuesday because it's sure to mess up these stats, man.
I appreciate y'all, man.
Change his pick later on.
I'm gonna be on Leaking Oil for sure. I'm pretty sure I'd have made Leaking Oil by now.
Appreciate y'all for having me, man. Thank you.
Hey, thank y'all for watching First Ring Podcast. Make sure you guys check us out on Tuesday. We have Donna joining us again. She'll be back. She's going to answer all of our questions. We look forward to another victory Monday. Good luck to everybody with their bets. I hope you guys write them down, lock them in, put them in. Don't forget to like and subscribe to First Ring Podcast. Said, did we cover everything?
Hit it all.
Got it all. Shouts out to my son, United States Air Force. First Ring Podcast, second to none. Come get some. Tell them, say it.
But it's survive, dogs.
Raise hell.
It's wartime, baby. This what you signed up for. This what we worked hard for. You for. Y'all the first string. Y'all gotta go set the tone now. Hey, let's go. Lace them up. It's the First String Podcast Show. Hey, let's go. They spitting facts on the First String Podcast Show. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Because it's time for the First String Podcast Show. Hey, let's go. Lace them up. It's the First String Podcast Show. Hey, let's go. They spitting facts on the First String Podcast Show. Imagine talking sports, having fun with the fam. At a starting lineup, First String is what you have. An entertaining stream with the Pro Bowl cash. When the viewers chime in, they gon' answer what you ask. Representing for the Queens, yeah, we got Lady A. A super knowledgeable woman who can break down any play. Said from the South, so he read GA. The Falcons, the Bulldogs, the whole Peach State. Drunk Uncle Al, only way you can describe him. Every time he crack the mic, you know he gon' be wildin'. Last but not least, it's my man Toothpick. Commanders is a squad and he the captain of the ship. So if you feel the vibe, go ahead and tune in. Like, subscribe, recommend to a friend. Nah, for real, like, subscribe, and recommend this